They had a metronome on this shit. All right. What's up, y'all? It's the geyser. It's the man behind in the entire For Real channel. My name is unkwnthefaux. Faux. It's Faux Real for anybody that's slow in the back. It's Faux Real. Not Fox Real. All right, I'm not gonna even get into that because it just shows me everybody's vocabulary standpoints. But yes, my name is unkwnthefaux. Other people call me EJ, and I am, yes, indeed, the man behind everything on this channel. All the edits you see on this channel, everything that you just witnessed on this channel, period, is curated and edited by me and captured by me. Everything is done by me. I just wanted to get that out there. I just wanted to pop my shit right quick. Everything is done by me. So, everything's a grind. Everything is done meticulously and with passion. I've been doing this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this podcast. It's called Faux Real Talk, so I'm literally going to talk about my life, like vices, evils that I'm going through. I'm going to just talk about everything. I'm going to talk about games here and there. I'm going to have to make some show notes, so therefore it could be more organized and stuff like that. But other than that, my whole premise is to just talk about, life and stuff like that. Because it's Faux Real Talk, so this is my spot to vent. But I'm going to just get into like a formal introduction. I started YouTube in 2015 under the alias Nappyhead Gaming. And that lasted, I had like a great turnout for that. Like, I got a shout out from a very famous person now. I could call her famous. She's famous, but like to me, like she's not that famous because I know her. I used to know her, but then she got famous, and you know what happens when people get famous, they kind of disappear. And I respect it. But yeah, I got a shout out from a famous person, and my channel kind of blew up. Not blew up like to the point where it's viral, but I started getting like good traction. And long story short, my mom found my channel, heard cussing from my friends, and I had to delete that entire channel. And I was depressed for like weeks, bro. Oh my God, the content, bro. You think the content is like good now, bro? The content I was producing off of there, bruh, mwah, lovely. Like it was so many gems. Like I'm more refined now, and like I know where I'm going with my edits and stuff like that. But back in the day when I had no idea and those videos were basically just raw form, oh, Lord, just absolute amazing peak content. And after that, I got into a depressive state. I never came back to YouTube for like months. Then I came back under the alias Trail Ninja Gang. And that didn't last very long. At all. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know what to talk about that era. And then I moved on and I made it TS Gang and tried to like do it around my branding. And then Faux Real was born after TS Gang, because TS Gang, I just changed the name because I wanted to make like an esports team. I wanted to like really like take 2K gaming and all that other stuff seriously. So I made Faux Real. And I'm not gonna say Faux Real is not gonna be a team, because one day Faux Real will be an esports team. I believe that. I don't know what game, because 2K on some fuckery right now, so I don't know when that's gonna happen, but it will become a thing one day for sure. I do believe that. But then Faux Real was born. It was just off an idea. I say Faux Real all the time, and I just thought about it, and honestly, it just came out of nowhere. I just thought about Faux. I was like, oh, that would be crazy if we like spelled it like this and then put it like this. And then I've been sticking with it ever since, and I've loved it. I got artwork done for this channel now, so it's solidified. I am not abandoning this. I got artwork done, and that cost me money, and money doesn't go on trees. So we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this going. So that's like my YouTube timeline and how everything happened. So I've been doing this since 2015, just grinding it out. And that's like how this channel came to be about. And this channel is all about just funny videos. It's just another place for me to like put the content that we have on the game, because we have a lot of crazy moments on the game and a lot of arguments and stuff like that. And I just thought to myself, why don't we put this on YouTube and like create memories and come back to this in the future and just laugh and just have this memorabilia. So this is what this channel is for. And I do have a Twitch also, www.twitch.tv/FauxRealGC, FAUXREALGC. And that's where a lot of the Twitch lives be happening. I believe I'm gonna play Cyberpunk tonight, on stream, after I get all this podcasting stuff like done. And I'm so disingenuous. I did not introduce the day at all. I'm terrible. I don't even know if disingenuous is, bro. It's the morning. Actually, it's not morning. Listen, I'm adjusting. But today is December 10th, 2020, and yes, today is the day of my anniversary for myself, aka my birthday. I am now 20 years old. Dub Club. I've made it, and I'm proud that the fact that I made it. I'd like to give God a shout out to helping me get all through this year, because this year has been terrible. How could the year been terrible like around the world, but like personal levels and stuff like that, it's literally been lukewarm. I can't say it's been a great year, nor can I say it's been all terrible. All I know is that I haven't had a lot of highs in this year. I haven't at all. And that's just life at that point. You can't have highs all the time. But it definitely wasn't like a highlight year for me. So, and plus with everything else happening in the world, it was more like this has been like one of the I think this is the only year where I've been like politically inclined. Like I've actually been listening to the news this year. I've been watching and seeing everything, and like the Black Lives Matter movement, Kobe dying, everything like has been in my face. Like social media has become such a news platform for me this year. And I feel like it's always been a news platform because I see something all the time. Oh my God. That's an alarm. Why did I set an alarm for 12? That I'm not even gonna ask. But like continuing, it was just like social media has become like a news platform for me, and I just see everything every single day. And it's just like, yo, it gets like daunting. And like there's a point in time where I just had to like take like a week to just challenge myself not to get on Instagram or like any social media platforms, just to like recuperate, because there was so much going on. I was getting so worried. I was getting so stressed, and like none of this stuff was happening to me. But at the same time, it's that concern, and it was just on my mind. And it's just been such a weird year, bro. Like I've been watching my black kings and queens go down, and a lot of people get beat by cops because of, they're protesting, against treachery in America. And it's just been so much, man. There's so much inconsistency in our government, not to mention like the whole presidential race was a whirlwind of emotions. Because I remember the night of election, me and my friend were just sitting in a party, just checking the polls. And I remember like Donald Trump was up like in a lot of countries. Like we thought it was over. And then it just, all the mail-in ballots came in, and it just turned around and Joe Biden won. And at the same time, like, yo, I think that was a high point in the year. Because that was like the one time it was like we won a war. It was like America won a war. And the fact that the war we won was against our own country is crazy to even think of that dynamic. But at the same time, it was another lukewarm victory, because like it's not guaranteed that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are going to really set America straight. It's not guaranteed at all, because they both have passed. And it's just, but at the end of the day, like I think the most beautiful thing about the whole presidential race was like that day they won. I like seeing all that unity on the TV screen was a highlight for the year, because everybody was happy. Like all the places was lit, even though COVID is still a huge thing. And I forgot to even mention that like COVID this year is insane. Like completely ruined high school students' lives, like their prom, everything, like football games. No, it's all gone. And it makes me like really thankful that I graduated a year before this occurred. And oh my God, it's been a hell of a year to say the least. New president, a lot of unexpected deaths. It's just like trying to make sense of it all. It's so much going on, man. And this year, COVID has, caused me to stay in the house and stuff like that. And I've had to stay in the house and stay out of trouble just so I can make sure my family's safe. Like, it's kind of weird now. Like, every single time I go out, I have to think about my family. It's not like one of those things. It's like it's a choice anymore. No, I have to think about my family. I have to make sure my family's cool. It's like I'm not really scared if I ever caught the virus. I'm the only thing, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, my fear isn't catching the virus, but my fear is catching the virus and being around my family if I ever caught it. And God be the glory, that's never happened. And I've been safe this entire time. And again, God be the glory to that, because these stories I hear about people in COVID are just terrible. And I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to put that light out there. But COVID is just a motherfucker, man. It's crazy. Because, like, I thought my life was, like, really quiet before COVID. But, like, COVID, like, really, like, locked me in this house. And it was by choice. I could have went outside and did, what I wanted to do, but it's not wise. So it's my choice to stay in the house. And, Corona just kept me in the house. And, being in the house for so long is also, like, very daunting mentally. And I'm really sorry if I'm, like, going, like, back and forth and, like, jumping from topic to topic. This is, like, my first, like, solo podcast, so, like, bear with me, dog. And at this point, I'm just venting, because it's, like, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna go back to the COVID topic and, like, being in the house, but I'm just venting. It's December 10th. It's my birthday. I want to use this podcast as a reflection, like, this episode as a reflection of my life, and, see if I actually made well or did well, or, that's just what I want this episode to be. So I'm gonna go back to the COVID thing. I just wanted to let y'all know that I might be jumping, so just bear with me. But, like, being in the house, it was so daunting for me because I don't have the greatest, like, mental health. I have good mental, like, integrity, but with having great mental integrity and also holding a lot of stuff in, a lot of stuff caves in on me. Like, for real, a lot of stuff caves in on me. Like, I will be cool. Like, I have great mental fortitude and integrity, but there's always that one day where the walls crash for, like, a quick 30 minutes. Like, literally 30 minutes. Like, it's so wild. Like, I remember I was just really down. And I think I know exactly why I was down. And I'll get into that in a minute. And I was driving. And I remember I was just playing my playlist. I have a sad playlist, but I play that sad playlist like it's happy music. That's the crazy thing. Like, I like sad music. I do. I really do. And that's just usually what I listen to. It's just a preference. And for some reason, it hit really different that day. And I was just driving, and I remember, like, I was so mentally tough and strong and all of that. And then in that fatal second, a song, I think by Mac Miller off his Circles album came on, and I lost it. Was it Circles or was it Swimming? I don't know, but I lost it. Like, tears started flowing. I just lost it, bro. I was driving, listening to, like, some beautiful music, beautiful sad music, just gone, bro. Like, dude, I was driving with straight rivers in my eyes, bro. And it's so weird to me because all of that changed. Like I said, 30 minutes. I was driving for at least an hour. I was just driving around. And then after that 30 minutes, I went through like a light. I went through a light with a snap of a finger, just like that. I stopped crying. Like, it just went away. Just like that. Eyes dried up and everything. It was done. I came back home, went in my room, closed the door, lights off, laid on the floor, done. That episode was done, just like that. And I just sat there and thought to myself, like, yo, this is not healthy at all. Like, this is not healthy at all. But, like, COVID has really, like, caused me to have even more mental fortitude than I used to before. And so that's why a lot of times I just keep stuff to myself, because not to mention a lot of my friends are going through the same problems, you know? So it's like, you got to have that mental fortitude, you know, and I have to be strong for other people, because I don't like letting people see me down. Cause they see me down. Like I could imagine like some of my friends, I don't say they look up to me like I'm a deity or something like that, but some people look up to me because like, you know, I have good advice and I have good ways to look about life, but I can't let them see me down. I can't do that to them. And that's just how I think about things, and that's how I roll about life. I can't let them see me beaten and defeated. I need them to see me in a better light, and you know, happy, and the joking dude that I am. And that's always the funniest dynamic to me, cause like I'm not Kevin Hart stand up funny, like but like I'm a somewhat funny guy. Like I make sure that when I do dumb things, it makes people smile. Like that's the greatest thing ever. Like doing something really, like I do stupid things on purpose to make people smile. Not to the point where I can get canceled, but to the point where it's like wholesome and I can make somebody smile and stuff like that. Like, I do that. And I always talk to myself, like say this to myself, and it's just like weird to me. Like how like usually the comedian is the most depressed in the room. Like the funniest guy is the one with the greatest amount of depression. And it is so weird because it's so true. Because I thought about it, it's like the comedian can make everyone else laugh, but it like make everybody else laugh and make them happy. But I don't think anybody thinks of the fact that the comedian has heard all of the jokes. So making him laugh and making him happy, I don't think nobody else can do that because he's heard it all. So therefore nobody's making him laugh and making him happy, but he's making everybody else happy. And I think that's like the folly of the comedian. Like I guess the greatest example is Robin Williams. I think that was his name, the dude that played the genie on Aladdin. Dude was a funny dude. Like dude looked like he was happy, funny guy. He had a daughter. I think he had a good family. I don't know, but he looked like he was happy. And next you know, he just dies. I don't know if it was suicide or not, but he just dies. Like just done. And that's a weird thing to me. It's like somebody that's so happy that makes everybody else happy, and he's always making jokes all the time. Next you know, he's gone. It's just a weird thing to me. And I think that's like something I struggle with also, because it's like I would always be there for somebody. Like I always come out my sad frame to really like be somebody's light in the day. And nobody would be that light for me. So it was just like, damn. And that hits. It hits hard. Especially like the thing about depression is like when it hits. Like everything hits. Like something that happened a minute ago that you said you was gonna get over, it comes right back at you and be like, yo, you realize you're the reason. Like that's how it is. Like, it just knocks on your door. Like, yo, you realize you realize you the one that did that, right? I'm like, oh my God, that's legit. Like this is how it happens for me. And COVID has heightened that and boosted that to astronomical levels. But I had, like, in my mind, I have to be strong for other people. I have to be. I cannot let them see me kicked down. I can't. Because they see me kicked down, they gonna feel more comfortable being kicked down. And that's just a domino effect chain of being kicked down. And that's just not what I'm here for. And I know that's not my purpose in people's lives, is for them to be kicked down with me. No. I will literally tell people, be like, I literally tell them, don't be like me. Get up, be better, go. Don't look at me. Don't look at the sadness I'm going through and think it's okay to be like this. No, you continue and you be great and you find your love and whatever it is. And you go be happy. Like that's just me. And that's just how COVID has like really been for me, like mentally. It's been a battle. It's been tough. And it's also like, God, I think the worst thing I could have done this year, I think the worst thing I could have possibly done this year with all like the heightened COVID mental depravity boost happening was fall in love. I think that was the worst thing I could do. But at the same time, with my love strings, bro, it's so weird. It just happens randomly out of nowhere. And I, like, when it happens, I put all my chips in every single time. Like, dude, Like, I fall in love, nobody's getting attention from me. Nobody. Other than like really close friends. Nobody else is getting like any sort of attention from me. And I put all my chips in. Everything goes straight in. Boom. Like, and that's what I did this year. And it's really not wise at all. Like, bro, when I tell you, this sounds so bad. It sounds like I'm trying to say be a dog, but like, please have a rotation of other people to talk to. Like, if you're a guy and you're into girls, have a rotation of other girls to talk to on that same type of time. You need to have options, because I'm telling you, if you put all your chips in and you only have one option, it's the worst feeling in the world to lose that option and have nothing else to go to. It is the worst. Please, and for girls too, have other guys in rotation. Have other guys in rotation. But one thing about you females, don't do the good guy dirty. Telling you, not saying it for my sake. I don't care. I'm just saying it for karma's sake. Don't do that. Cause then you gonna be on Instagram talk about, why can't I ever find a good man? Da, 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 da. And it just comes back to you every single time. And it goes for guys too. Same thing. Every guy has that split second decision he makes before he like gets with a chick. There's always that good girl and there's always that bad girl. Like, she's fine, but she's like personality trash, and then there's like that average chick, but like her personality's fire, and you have to choose. It's not always like that every single time, but I mean, it's always that dynamic. But back to what I was saying, bro. Literally always have something in rotation. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because a lot of times it's not gonna work. A lot of times that fairy tale bullshit is not gonna work. It never works like that. And that's what I had to learn the hard way. And I feel like I learned that way too many times. I feel like I'm on the brink of insanity when it comes to love, because I feel like I'm in the same spot every single time. Like, bro, every single time. It's comedy, bro. It's really sad comedy. Like, all I can do is laugh at this point. Like, I basically put my eggs in one basket this year. And to basically, obviously, I fell short. Lost her, and then lost everything. Like, I had nothing else to go to. Everything else was like vacant. And I'm like, oh, wow. I really tarnished this relationship because I thought this would have became a relationship. And I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in love with somebody, you're supposed to get rid of everything, you know? But that's the thing I missed. I missed that reciprocation. See, when you miss the reciprocation and you drop everything, you're just a fool. You're just a fool. You're not supposed to drop everything unless that reciprocation link connects with you. That's when you drop everything. I dropped everything with some half-ass reciprocation. Like, that's what I did. I looked at that reciprocation and was just like, all right, cool. I looked at that half-ass reciprocation and was like, all right, boom, this is it. This is what's going to happen. I'm really about to get love. Yeah. And I never, and that mindset completely blinded me from the obvious inconsistencies, the obvious disappearances, the obvious signs that, yo, shawty definitely has another dude in the background. You should probably run. You should probably brace yourself for the fall. And I didn't brace myself at all. I literally just fell 50 feet from I fell from at least 100 feet in the air onto concrete. And I was broken, completely broken. It took me a while to even really snap out of it. And if I'm being completely honest, I haven't really truly snapped out of it, but that's just me. Cause like I said to one of my other friends, he was like, bro, you just gotta get over it, bro. It's gonna be all right. I was like, yeah, it just baffles me. It just baffles me. Love is not something to play with. And especially when you know what's on your heart, you know what you're about to do. and you don't tell that person that's clearly head over heels for you, and you just move like nothing happened, that will mess somebody up, mess somebody's head up, because now they feel like they're not worth anything. Like they are not worth the time. They're not worth the meticulous attention towards. Like they're not worth it at all. Like I literally went into that and I'm like, yo, like, is this what it feels like? And it's also like a self-reflection too. Like I had to look in the mirror for myself, because I did it too. Like I'm really bad. I'm really bad when it comes to like ghosting people. Like it happens a lot. I'm really bad. Like ghosting people, it sucks, bro. I mean, for other people it sucked, but for me it was like very relevant, because like that's just who I was. And I had to like continue to like force in my head like, yo, it's not good to ghost people. You got to be real with them. Every single time you got to be real. You can't just have ass, and I'm still learning that now, and I'm getting better with it. But I think it baffles me also, because it's like another thing too. Like, don't, if you know you're not gonna be with somebody, bro. If you know that person's head over heels for you, bro, tell them. It's gonna be all right, bro. Tell them. I promise you, if you tell them in like the most wholesome format, yes, it is heartbreaking to hear the words like, no, this is not gonna happen, but at least they know, and they don't have to find out themselves. that always sucks. Just tell them, bro. It's okay, bro. I know you don't like making somebody sad, but bro, you don't know the amount of sadness it wreaks on somebody's head to find out something that they've been saying was happening the entire time themselves, and they find out they were actually right. That is a terrible feeling. That is a horrible feeling, especially when like the intuition was there and the person was like swearing it wasn't like that. Swearing like, yeah, don't do that. That's just asshole shit. And I'm speaking off of my own opinion. I'm speaking off of my own experiences. Like this is basically what happened to me. But it be like that though. Like life moves on and it progresses. No malice or anything. That's how life is. Like, hey, you know, you're not going to get everything. You're not going to attain everything. You're not going to attain all the fruit from the tree. You can't eat all the fruit from the tree. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you got to eat everything in moderation. And I'm not sure where that metaphor was going, but y'all see what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of like how like, and that depression from that situation, like completely like fucked my head for a while. And it's, yeah, I man, bro, love at a consistent pace. Love at a consistent pace, and please be very attentive to the small things. They're there for a reason. Please keep your eyes peeled. They're all there for a reason. All the inconsistencies that pop in are there for a reason. Just don't ignore it, because you ignore it, you're going to be hurt at the result, and that's just not something you want to go through. Please, especially in this time of COVID, and you're going to be in the house a lot, and that might be on your mind a lot. It's just not good, man. It's just not good to like have that also on your mind, bro. Find peace. And if you're that person that knows that somebody's fucking with you, just tell them. Please, tell them. I thought the worst thing I could hear was no. But turns out the worst thing I could ever hear is nothing at all. That kind of rejection is crazy. Like just hearing nothing at all. Like just a cricket. So please, love at a consistent pace, man. If I learned something this year, it's gotta stop putting all your eggs in one basket, bro. Gotta stop doing that. And you gotta acknowledge the signs, bro. You gotta acknowledge the signs. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how much it burns, you gotta acknowledge the signs, and you gotta rid it of your life. You gotta rid that malice of your life. You have to rid it. I don't care if you have to disappear, bro. Disappear. Especially if that person is playing with you, disappear. It's okay if that person is playing with you. That's the only time it's okay to disappear. That's the only time it's okay. But yeah, that's like my love life right there. My love life is definitely not lukewarm. It's more warm. I don't even, hold on. My love life is very cold. Probably not, I don't know, bro. My love life sucks. But it be like that sometimes, bro. Yeah, that's just, it is what it is and it is what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You get up, the sun rises, I'ma rise with it. As long as the sun rises, I'ma rise with it. If that sun ever stops rising, I'm probably gonna stop rising. But I highly doubt it's gonna happen. I highly doubt it. But yeah, that's just my thing. Other than that, I've been trying to like be cool, keep my head up in a lot of areas. I've been trying to like push my side hustles and all that. And you know, it's very daunting when you're not seeing a lot of progress. You know, you like see other people in your fields and they're going crazy, and more power to them. Like, go crazy, do what you got to do. But it's also like very daunting, like when you're not making those steps. And it's just like, you know, everybody's saying, wait your turn. And I understand that. And I am. I'm definitely waiting my turn. And I'd absolutely love to see the growth from everybody else. I'm just waiting. I'm just like, yo, when is it my turn? I want to see that too. And you know, it's just like, that's another daunting thing. I just gotta have patience. I know I've been doing stuff for a very long time, but I have to have patience with, you know, the things I do. And I have to do it. If I do things, I have to do it to the greatest of extent and the greatest quality. And I just have to keep pushing myself. And you know, that's what I had to do. And I also need to be more, you know, grateful for the stuff that's around me. I had to be more grateful. Because, you know, even though when I'm down bad, I'm not nearly as down bad as somebody else. There's somebody worse than me. And I need to understand that, and I need to be thankful for what I have around me, like when it comes to friends and when it comes to family and when it comes to, you know, just people to have around you. I need to be more grateful for that. Truly. I can't let all these heartbreaks and stuff like that fuck my mind to the point where I feel like I don't have anything. I always have some sort of love around me, and I need to understand that. And I can't keep relying on love from external sources when I have internal sources in God and my auntie and then in my family to be there for me. And I need to be more thankful for that. I need to rely on that instead of external love. And I think that's what I need to learn in order to be able to overcome heartbreak more efficiently than I have done in the past. But yeah, that's like a insight, a little rant, a little vent, and a little bit of insight into my life side of everything. But other than that, gaming sides of things, for the channel. Actually, no. Let me talk about music before I get into the channel. I did want to say something about music, like a reflection about my music. This year musically, Jesus, what did I drop this year? Did I drop this year? Did Rado drop this year? I think Rado did drop this year in like April. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. So I dropped Rado this year. Did I really drop Rado this year? I need to... Hold on. I'm the coochie man. Hold on. Let me check my archive right quick. When did Rado drop? That's crazy. The fact that I don't know when Rado dropped. Yeah, April 10th, 2020. Okay, yeah, it did drop this year. So I dropped Rado this year, and I made my debut on Spotify streaming platforms, or no, digital streaming platforms in general. I got I got 4 songs onto streaming platforms. They weren't really songs. Like the intro to the Love Pack wasn't a song. The Love song was a song, and then Shitsuden was a song, and then Human was a song. So technically just 3 songs. And my introduction to streaming platforms was good. You know, I can't complain. Like, I got a good 200 400 plays, I think, on Spotify and Apple Music for like all my music together. And that's solid. You know, I'll take it. Growth is growth. You got to move accordingly to, you know, where that growth relies. And I think that was like, I think that was a very proud moment musically for me. Because Sonny, if y'all don't know who Sonny is, Southside Sonny, great artist. He's been on my ass about getting on streaming platforms, and you know, I just took a risk and just said, you know, fuck it, let me do this now. So I just put up a bunch of oldies. I think the only new song that was on streaming platforms that I made like on the spot basically was Shitsuden, and Shitsuden was just me on the keyboard and just playing something. I wanted to make it, you know, a grand entrance for, you know, for a song. So I just want to make a grand entrance, and I did that. And that, the crazy thing is, like, the wild thing about that is, like, Shitsuden really did better than the main song on the Love Pack. The Love Pack, the main song was Love. That was supposed to be like the meat and the chunk of the bone, like the meat of it. And it wasn't. Shitsuden took the spotlight. And I was so surprised. But at the same time, I was like, yo, that's fire. Because Shitsuden was actually produced by me. Like, I can actually say I written and produced, like, not written, just produced that. That was just me. That was fire to me. And that's a dub in itself. And I'm really proud of the fact that I was able to roll out those songs the way I did. Because those are old songs to me. I've heard those a million times. I mean, I made it. And those were very old songs to me, but the fact that I was able to push those out and get them some spotlight and like make my debut with those songs, I was satisfied, very satisfied. But as for like music making in general, I think the last song I released, or last two songs I released, was "Cease to Exist" and the question mark song with Eric is Dead, another great artist. I think I got one more song in me off a YouTube beat, and after that two songs. I have two songs. I did a feature with somebody else, but it wasn't a YouTube beat. But I got one more song of a YouTube beat out of me, and I'm gonna do that soon. Don't expect to see it anytime soon right now because a lot of stuff's going on, but I will get to it. But I just received my MIDI keyboard so I can start making beats myself. So I need to get into that mode and get that all set up so I can do so. And I plan on making my own produce content in the future. So until then, you probably won't be hearing a song from me for a very long time. But I'm satisfied with my music. I'm satisfied at the Spotify Canvas thing. Like, I like that. Even though I wasn't able to get like any like crazy visuals on there, I like that. I just put pictures on there. But yeah, my music is unkwnthefaux under my gamer tag, and my basically my moniker is unkwnthefaux. So you can find me on Apple Music and all streaming platforms, basically Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. You can find me there if you want to hear the songs. I have only like two singles up there. And yeah, my music side of things was pretty positive. You know, I wanted to do more, but I'm thankful for what I was able to get done. And that's musically what's happening with me. So just a little side update for that. And I think the last topic I'm gonna go into is gaming, and this probably won't be for long. This podcast is probably about to end in a few minutes. Gaming overview: NBA 2K21 next gen, low key trash. And that's the problem. The fact that it's trash is, one, the gameplay is weird. But that's not my main focal point for trashness. It's mainly at the fact that the game is not, like, there's too many crashes, bro. I remember me and my other friend got on to the game, bro, and we was trying to run 2K, and we haven't played 2K in a while. So we thought, like, you know, they probably fixed a few things. Bro, we got on 2K. His thing crashed in the middle of a game. He joined back, and you know how long it takes to join back because we had to go to the rec center to get together. It's so much going on. He came back, and then we get back on the court. Next thing you know, my game crashes. Not to mention, we was losing that game, so like we was pissed, and we never came back ever since. And that was like a really bad way to come back. Like I said, we was playing different games. Like we was playing Warzone. I've been playing a lot of Warzone lately, and I finally got my first dub. That video will be out soon. I was actually proud of that. Cause come on. I be killing in Warzone and they don't be giving me my dubs, but I finally got a dub. So that video will be coming out soon. But side note, that was just a side note. But 2K21 next gen is low key trash, bro, and it's very disappointing. That company was definitely not ready for this release. They definitely did not test the game properly. They definitely did not get 100 other people to test their server, so they clearly didn't see the issue until late. And it's sad because gaming companies aren't supposed to have this many fuck ups. And the only reason 2K is let off so easily is because they're the only game doing it right now. That's why everybody's hoping that NBA Live comes out and sees their problem and just kind of completely destroys it. If NBA Live comes out and has the same controls as 2K21, they could have a very good competition on their hand, and that's what we need. We need them to be able. We need another competitor to make 2K a better game, because I feel like they would work harder if somebody else was competing with them for sales. But that's just something I would think would be a thing, right? But who knows? But 2K21 next gen, low-key trash. PS5, a dub. Yes, I love this system. I've had it for a good 3 weeks now. I'm in love with the system. Everything is good. It runs smoothly, doesn't make any noise. Quick, does its thing. Controller, love the controller. Amazing. I have nothing bad to say about the PS5 so far. Only problem I have is probably the color. Like, I don't like the fact that it's white, honestly. It looks cool. I wish it was black. Cause I'm probably gonna have to wipe this thing down now because it's white, so like things can easily get dirty. Like my controllers already have like low key are getting brown, and I tried to wipe it down yesterday, and it's not coming out easy because they got these little details into it, engraved into it. So now it's like these controllers easily can get dirty. So that's another annoying thing. But other than that, I love it. Everything's cool. Everything works smoothly. The controller battery life is very, very efficient, very long lasting. Other than that, what else? What other game have I been playing? Call of Duty Cold War, I love it. I do love it. I haven't been playing it a lot, and I probably will be rusty when I come back, but like every game I've been playing, not every game, obviously, but a lot of the games I've been playing, I've been like 30 balling, 30 bombing. I've been fragging like over 20 kills, averaging 20 kills in team deathmatch. I'm nice in that game for some reason. I don't know why. But I like it. They just need more maps. I think the fact that they didn't put out a lot of maps is not a good point at all. It's not very positive for them at all to do that. I think they should start putting all the maps in the game so we have a lot to choose from, so we want to play the game. But see, I think that's what their whole marketing standpoint is to give us like 5 maps and then over time release new maps to bring people back to the game, so they have like an influx of people coming back to the game. And I think that's how they want to make it happen. And I think that's trash, but who knows? I think they're dropping a new season today. I'm gonna take a look at that and see how it is. But yeah, that's Call of Duty Cold War. I like it. It's a dub for me. I like that game. That game's fun. They have a few like major game issues, like, but it's not like in-game issues. It's more like main menu and other menu stuff. And another game to speak of that's next gen worthy. Cyberpunk 2077. I will be playing that tonight. Yes, I will stream that tonight. I'm gonna get into the story mode tonight. I will be playing Cyberpunk 2077 for at least 2 hours, maybe 3, maybe 4. Who knows? It depends on how much I like it. So far, it looks very fun, and I'm gonna have fun with it. So this might be the first single player game that I will actually have a walkthrough for on my channel, which is dope. It's hype. Let's go. But other than that, I think, yeah, next gen has been a dub for me so far. I love it. I'm hoping people can start getting their hands on these systems very soon, and these scalpers can stop buying the system and making people pay insane amounts just to get it. It's very annoying. The only people that I feel like would pay those high amounts would be celebrities or people that got it like that. And even then, that's just still an inconvenience to people. And I need people to stop doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much the gaming side of everything. I need to make some more show notes for these, for the future podcasts. Show notes will be made, so therefore I can have more of an organized area. But yeah, I just want to treat this as a reflection to, another year of life for me. And, just to give y'all an insight of what's going on mentally, and bro, make sure y'all meditate, man. Focus on your mental health, man. Mental health is very important, especially in the fact that everybody's in the house now. Please focus on your mental health. I guess if I could list everything, all the lessons I can give you from my year of life is focus on your mental health, get your mental fortitude up, have good people around you, like really good friends, to talk to. Talk to people if you have problems. I don't do it, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. So talk to people if you have problems. Don't put your eggs all in one basket when it comes to love. Please. I'm not gonna lie, this is the only one time I would actually say have hoes. This is the one time, but at the same time, don't play with a good guy. You know who the good guy is. Don't do him dirty. Cause I might be the good guy you do dirty. It's like not. But yeah, don't put your eggs all in one basket. Love at a consistent pace, and yeah, again, mental fortitude. That's a double for me. Keep your mental fortitude at an all-time high and at an all-time low. And yeah, that's all I gotta say to y'all. My name is unkwnthefaux, aka EJ, and I've been on this earth for 20 years, and I plan on producing great content, and I plan on growing with this channel in the future, and I plan on having a video like this in the future where I look back at this podcast and say, look how far I've come, and I plan to definitely hit 1 million subscribers one day and definitely be able to live off of this stuff very soon. So yeah, that's my goal, man, and I'm gonna fulfill it. I'm gonna fulfill the promise with great content and just have fun. And I love y'all forever. Whoever actually got to the end of this podcast and actually listened all the way to the end of like 46 minutes, thank you for bearing with me for this time. Thank you for bearing with me through this journey. And I hope life is well for you. And I hope nothing but prosperity and happiness and peace, love, and positivity into your life. I will see you all later. I'm out for real. Hey.